Are we recording now?
We're recording now. But when you said let the beat drop,
Yeah.
first of all, it wasn't commanding.
Let the beat drop.
Like, generally speaking, if a person is requesting that the beat be dropped, it's issued almost as a command.
Well,
right?
I mean, if that beat is super important to you, I don't want you to just drop it. I mean, you could set the beat down.
You could rest the beat gently,
Yeah.
maybe in its beat carrying case.
Right.
Optimally, that's the...
Safely stow the beat. Biker zombie game. Days Gone?
What is that?
Days Gone. It's a new IP.
A new IP?
A new IP. It's like a motorcycle zombie
Road movie?
road movie, I guess. Yeah.
I think there's a case.
Insomniac is making the new Spider-Man?
Yeah, Insomniac is fucking going global here.
Holy shit.
They're just jumping out. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, man, that could be fun.
Yeah. They're doing a lot of really good work for Sony. They got some cool stuff for Oculus coming too.
VR releases October 13th. Star Wars Battlefront X-Wing VR mission. Batman Arkham VR announced. Farpoint VR trailer.
Yeah, I mean, VR, you can't really do a trailer for a lot of VR stuff, but if you've spent enough time in VR, you can get a sense of how it might be.
Yeah.
I was getting cranked for Oculus Touch. So now that the base platform is out there, it's just, if you can't move your hands around in VR,
Yeah.
it's not as good.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't mind having a yoke or a control stick. Like, let's say I'm in VR and I'm using my X52 like flight sticks.
Right.
That's fine because there's like a 1-to-1 ratio between what I should be experiencing and what I'm literally experiencing.
Yeah.
I don't get sick in there. I can do that forever. But it's like I need to triangulate where I am in space.
And the hands.
And the hands offer that. They give my brain just those other coordinates.
I still get sick.
Yeah, I know that you can still get sick. But I think a lot of the thing that was making you sick on specifically with Gear VR is because you don't have those other points.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that in the Vive or Vorvo, but I don't like the Vive headset as well as I like the Oculus headset. So
I see.
You know what I mean? Like there's just right now it's just it's everybody's first crack. It isn't a huge deal.
Right.
For me, at the end of the day, it's mostly about the experiences I've had in there. But I really like the integrated headphones. I think they're actually pretty good on the Rift. I want to be able to try to get some measure of the experiences that I'm pulling over on the Vive. Obviously, it isn't like 100% room scale, but that'll be there. That's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Most people don't have a room to do room scaling anyway. So
I was going to say, for me, I had the space for it, and I still didn't end up utilizing it,
I know.
But I think that, I think a lot of people are going to see right now, think of VR as intimidating. You got to have the right PC for it. Which equipment do I get? But if it's just your PlayStation...
Oh, it's a really big deal. They're gonna. It's
huge.
Like I was saying, man.
This Christmas, right?
They are going to, from a psychological perspective, they are going to possess VR.
Yeah.
VR will be a Sony product.
Yeah.
It's that tier. Is it the best product?
No.
It can't be.
No.
Just in terms of what it's capable of. It can't possibly be the best. But it will be the definitive experience.
Yeah.
It's going to be the target platform for a lot of work in that space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's savage. Like, it's such a... They're just moving from success to success. It's because it's not just about the specs.
Right.
You can make a box that has better specs. But, they have other problems that aren't related to. They've definitely, like, obviously resolution gate or whatever is a big deal to them. It definitely burned their britches.
Right.
But even if it had better graphics than the PlayStation 4, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
The reason you like the PlayStation 4 is because the PlayStation 4 exposes the functionality that you want in a more streamlined way. The reality is that took the UI and functionality concepts from an earlier version before the 360's UI got so crazy.
Yeah.
Before it got quote unquote integrated with the Kinect stuff. All that happened is that they took, it's all about pressing that jewel, right? Pressing that big Xbox button. And then it came out and it had its own little UI that came up and it was purpose built for getting your fucking friends in there.
Yeah, for what you want when you're playing games.
They made a classy version of that, creature of engineering.
Yeah.
And now that defines the way, more people are playing games on consoles. It's not just about performance. There's an end-to-end philosophical distinction there. And making a new box is not going to fucking fix the problem.
No, because I still have to interact with the Xbox once I get in there. Like I have to navigate their ecosystem.
Yeah, I'll be curious.
We were watching TV yesterday, and we decided to start watching Voltron.
Oh, God, are you watching Voltron?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love it. It's amazing. Noah had been playing Minecraft on the Xbox, and so I go, I bet we have Netflix on the Xbox. And Kara took the controller, and she's like, I don't know how to find it. She just turned it off, and we loaded the Netflix app on the TV.
Oh, sure. I mean, for that, I would just use voice, but if the Kinect is out and away,
I would never have it connected.
Exactly, right? I mean, that's how I cut through that.
Yeah.
That user interface.
You guys are watching Voltron also?
Oh, yeah,
We've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
But that represents like an hour and a half of television.
It's true, yeah.
There's being able to watch a cartoon like that with no commercials.
Pretty rad.
Is the best.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the Legend of Korra guys.
Yeah. It just works. It just works.
How great is it to have a show that like you watch with your family?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. In fact, it's like that's sort of what happens. Like, are the plates gonna get put out onto the kitchen table, the dining room table, or are they gonna get pulled into the other room to watch Voltron?
Right.
And I'm like making edicts.
Yeah. Does Brenna like it too?
She does think that it's cool, and if she doesn't think that it's cool, then she has Facebook on her phone. She has not complained over much.
Yeah.
But if I say that Voltron's going to be on TV, there's cheers.
Yeah.
Like in a Roman Coliseum.
Yeah. Same thing at my house.
They're just like, it's like, are we going to watch Voltron tonight? Yes. Woo! It's just like everybody jumps and freeze frames. There's a high five.
Yeah. My kids have their favorite lions. I have my favorite lion.
Oh, who's your favorite lion?
I like the black lion, Shiro.
Yeah, something's going on with that dude.
He's got a mysterious past, Jerry.
Well, he totally has a mysterious past, but it's like, how bad is it?
Is he a sleeper agent?
This is what I'm talking about.
That's what we have to worry about.
Maybe like he's a micronized Zentradi. No one knows.
No one knows. Yeah, it's a great show. What's funny is that in the second episode, so you watch that first one, it's like an hour long, and then we watch the second one, and they've assembled Voltron again, and they put him together, and it goes through the whole thing, and Kara and I are just loving it. And Noah's like, are they going to show this every time when he combines? And I go, yeah, every time. This is what you get to see.
Yeah, I know that they're going to fucking do some blazing sword shit.
Yeah.
I knew that I liked Voltron, but I didn't know that I loved Voltron.
Yeah.
But see, for me, so there's 2 Voltrons. Well, technically, I think there's 3 Voltrons, but there's 2 shows that were shown in the U.S. as Voltron.
Oh, really?
Right? Mm. And so I remember that like kids in my school, they hated the vehicle Voltron. There's a vehicle Voltron that's made up of like 20-something cars and planes and shit.
Never seen that Voltron.
Oh, really?
No.
Because they would show them during the same window. They would show them during the same, like, at my house, I never knew which Voltron it was going to be.
Weird.
So you'd turn it on at Voltron o'clock.
Yeah.
And then there'd be some roboids. But you didn't know until you saw the intro which one it was going to be. But here's the distinction. And so it's more of this information about, like, my childhood, right? So I could not watch the Voltron with the lions when I was a kid.
Okay.
because Emperor Zarkon has a witch.
Yes, he does have a witch.
He has that sort of witchy,
Witchy woman.
that hoo witchy woman.
Yeah, he has that space witch.
There's no space witch in the Vehicle Voltron. So for me, I could only watch the Vehicle Voltron, which everybody else thinks sucks.
But it still had Zarkon?
I don't remember it had. I remember it had Emperor Zarkon or not. I suspect it wasn't even a Voltron show.
Probably not.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like Robotech.
So, were you able to watch Thundercats? Because Mumra was like...
No.
Oh.
No, because you can't use magic. And then if you have like good magic, even good magic is evil magic because it's magic. Like trying to figure out the cosmology of this thing as a young man was very challenging. It's not fucking possible. Anyway, so comic strips are real. It is our solemn charter to create comic strips.
Well, is there something in Gabe's like, oh man, are you loving this new Voltron? Taika's like, yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Voltron when I was a kid.
Yeah, you know what? I have up higher in the list. There's the Tycho Church Pentecostal.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if that's
I wonder if those two things don't sort of dovetail into a single strip.
Your mom hate cats? No.
But, is it an allurophobe?
Allurophobe? That's someone who is afraid of cats?
Yeah, it's an allurophobe.
Where does allure fit into? Wouldn't it be like felinophobe?
No, it depends. It's from the Greek, not the Latin. So it's like alluros.
Oh.
And then phobos. I love. The only reason I know that is because of my son. I imagine someone who knows more words than me, and is more delighted. And it's hard, but it's true.
Yeah.
So, and we also had Jeff Keighley interviewing Satan.
Oh yeah.
It's a real get. With Lord of Lies with us.
Oh, I had another Overwatch one too. If we want to wait.
Well, yeah. We
time.
can't do them all in a row, but yeah. What do you got?
So you can turn off the kill cam.
Yes, totally.
So for me, it's if kill cam is turned on, it's like yes, I get to watch myself fucking die. I know where they were. I don't need to see this. And as soon as I turn it off, it's where the fuck did that guy get me from? What is this wall hack bullshit?
Yeah, hacks.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put that up on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, I get tired of watching myself die.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where they killed me from. Thanks. Thanks for the shame show.
It would hurt.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the takeaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is when the Lion Voltron was always like even more amazing, like because it was just as amazing as I imagined it.
Oh, I see.
Because when I watch it now, I just like I have all this affection for this show that couldn't even really be a part of my life.
Yeah.
And I have a super good time watching it. I think they fucking murdered this thing.
Yeah,
what a pain in the ass. Like, I would never take on a job like that ever.
No. They're sliding down into their lions, like they have to go down the tubes and everything. It's just so great.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Everybody's having fun. Everybody, it's like the Beatles, except with robotic war lions.
Right.
Everybody's got that person that they like.
Kara has some theories about Pidge.
Yeah, I don't think they're theories. I think.
Yeah.
I think that she has facts. I think that she's got facts about Pidge.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
She's right. So yeah, oh man, are you loving this new Voltron as much as I am? It's my dick hard. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I've got a hard dick for these lions.
A hard dick for these new Voltron lions. I'm telling you, man, this show is good. My mom wouldn't let me watch Voltron when I was a kid.
Yeah, just like folded arms.
Yeah. You have something against lions?
Is she anti-lion?
She anti-lion? You lionist?
Is she anti-lion? Anti-robot?
Anti-robot lion? I mean, how specific was this?
I mean, how deep did it go?
No. Emperor Zarkon, man, he had a witch with him. That's a no-go in my church.
If you're loving that,
no-go in my church.
If you're loving that Lord, Was she anti-lion? Anti-robot lion? How deep does this thing go? No, the Emperor Zarkon had this like witch, like that advisor witch lady, right?
Yeah.
But see, also like part of the problem was that I was a good boy.
Right.
You know, if it had just occurred to me that I could not tell her,
You could watch it anyway.
I was just so guilty.
Well, that
Guilty. I remember that I had left the television on channel 33, which was MTV
Oh.
at that time.
Okay, I remember that. I remember when 33 was MTV.
Yeah. But I forgot to turn it off of 33 once and onto another channel.
Oh, so when she turned it on, it was still on 33? Oh no!
What's funny is that I feel really bad right now, even though I'm 40. I really feel like I let my mom down.
Well, you did back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely did. That must have hurt her deeply.
Yeah. Emperor Zarkon had this witch. Emperor Zarkon was always hanging around with that witch. But she's like making robeasts and shit. Dude, the word robeast, like...
Oh, we're getting a robeast.
This is a great word.
Yeah, robeasts are coming up.
Yeah, she's working hard. She's working her fucking ass off on these robeasts.
Just, when church didn't like it. Man, what kind of church did you go to?
What normal church? And then something that's not normal.
Yeah.
And
you heard Pentecostal? They thought we were crazy. I went to church too. I didn't hear anything like that. Did your church have snakes? No.
Did they talk to you? Yeah, no. It's like, yeah. Did they say shit?
Did they say shit and make you dance?
Did they command you to dance? Dude, we should have a shirt that has a snake on it that is telling you to dance.
Dance.
Emperor Zarkon was always hanging around with that witch. Fuck the whole thing up. Couldn't watch witchy shows.
This is my church.
Our church said no witches. It was devoted to a witch-free environment.
Witchless world. That's what they predicted.
And toiled to bring about.
Yeah.
I could never really watch Voltron. No, my mom wouldn't let me, right?
Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me. Yeah, against lions. Robots.
Man, are you watching this new Voltron on Netflix? I've got a hard dick for these lions. It is the stupidest thing that you could possibly say. Man, are you watching?
Church was against it. Is that why you stopped going to church? Big part of it, yeah.
Yes, I wanted to watch Voltron. Man, are you watching? No, this just sucks. I've talked about it before. The reason I don't go to church is because I'm not good enough.
Well, nobody's good enough to go to church.
Exactly, but there has to be somebody. There has to be somebody who can do it.
Well, I would, not even the priests all the time, but maybe there's somebody there who's...
It's hard work.
I bet there's some nuns. I bet there's some nuns out there who are just rock solid individuals.
No sweat.
Yeah.
On the Nortflorks.
What?
Netflix.
Oh.
I never really got into it. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't let me watch it.
You hate lions?
Was she anti-lion? Anti-robot lion? How deep does this thing go? Nah. Emperor Zarkon was always hanging around with that witch.
My church said no witches.
I went to one of those no witch churches.
I went to one of those no witch churches. Witches are bad churches.
Witches are real and evil.
Witches are real and evil churches. Did you ever watch The Wizard of Oz?
No, that movie.
The thing is, witches from hell to breakfast.
But exactly, but that's the problem. Is that she literally said there's no such thing as a good witch. But it's like her name is Good Witch Glenda. I mean, it's like,
oh, because it's still magic.
It's still magic.
The only magic,
fucking magic. It's like Technicolor is magic.
The only magic comes from God, Jerry. So you never saw the Yellow Brick Road or any of that growing up?
Eventually you can.
Was there a phase where you had moved out and you were living by yourself, just watching movies that you weren't supposed to watch.
It's like a full week.
Yeah.
E.T.
is actually really good, Mom. He's not a demon.
I was hanging out with that witch.
He's an alien.
We went to one of those witches are real type churches. Yeah, we got to seal the deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be. It could be an anecdote about the.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple different possible endings.
Yeah,
there.
a couple different takes on it, right?
Yeah, you can go is that why you quit?
Yeah.
You could go how I guess how bad is it? It's so bad.
Sure. It's this bad. Dude, is that but the idea because in the strip at least, Gabe is still sort of pro J.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like is that why you stopped going to church? You wouldn't let you watch Voltron. You couldn't. You wanted to watch different cartoons.
Is that why you stopped going to church? God said you couldn't watch Voltron. Let's just say it made my decision easier.
Because God or Jesus? God.
Yeah, God didn't want you to watch Voltron?
It was a non-zero factor.
Yeah, that's very Tycho.
Yeah, that he has somehow incorporated this into his worldview.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's wetter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release. Get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.